Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things helps us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If somebody in chat has those emotes, please drop them right now. If you're interested in playing in any of our games, we have open slots available in a Friday early campaign that'll start at either noon EST or 1 p.m. EST, and it'll be a brand new campaign devised specifically for the players inside of it. If anyone is interested in a continued campaign called Daddy Issues, we do have an open slot available in our Sunday early game. And who wouldn't like to have some cathartic experiences surrounding their own daddy issues? That's all my shameless self-promoting. Go ahead and give us that recap, Reese, who rolled a fucking 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, so last time, right? We started traveling from Spalding to Sharpton. Yeah, Sharpton. And as we spent the night at a loving family's house and we left their house, we started traveling and we came across some signs that said no hunting in the open grove. Turns out that it was a host to a bunch of little Fey warriors, little like grass warriors. What were they called? Leaf warriors?
Blade warriors.
Grass warriors. Blade warriors. There you go.
They're blades of...
Blade warriors, yeah. And
I work on my puns, guys.
and an amount of them came out with a offering to Glenn of poisonous food, but for some reason only Glenn can drink it or eat it without dying. Then we proceeded to continue the travels, and we came across a bridge that needed to have 2 spells combined together in order to fix it, right? Like a bridge. Is a bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Trail. Yeah, bridge.
Trail, bridge, whatever.
I didn't even read my own notes. After spending about an hour of Caitlin fixing it, we restarted to try and take a break, and within that time of him taking a break, we were attacked by a rock who mauled Samdi after a quick battle with the rock, and through a paralyzed spell as well as a psychic fortress spell, we managed to eventually take it down, making our way into Sharpton. We needed a place to rest and recuperate for the night, and we decided on a place called the Firestaff, yeah. We were convened at the Firestaff. We realized we had no actual way of tracking where this spear is. So we are currently in talks of how we're going to track it and looking for items that might or might not assist with the expedition into the mine. And that's kind of where we are.
Okay.
If I'm missing anything, feel free to let me know.
Well, you all know that there is an outpost through the pools at the base of the waterfall that you would have to utilize as your entry. Hand over your note saying, yes, we have permission to be here from Spalding. But before you go there, do you wish to leave the city true?
I think that we were looking to try to find a spell or a magical object that could help us do like locate object, and also pick up like climbing gear and the like.
Climbing gear, normal pricing, deducted if you want a set. That's in this town, easy, done. Who is going to lead the expedition attempting to find magical spell, scroll, or item that can do this? Only 2 people can interact with the check.
I will do one.
And second?
I will assist and also help with any negotiating. Good at persuading, not very good at finding.
Yeah. So you're the social aspect of trying to find an item.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Someone...
What can I find? Thank you.
Well, someone a bit less prickly than Cat is always helpful.
Bart, you would also notice in the Nefarsit mountain range, a lot of people really like your bear. Though he's not allowed inside of any buildings.
He's a good boy.
They will not allow him inside of buildings.
He's okay. The bear stays outside. We know.
He is very polite.
Yeah. But everyone is convinced that he is an albino.
Yes.
So, go ahead, Kat. Roll with advantage. You're being assisted.
Okay, what am I rolling? Investigation?
Yes.
Can I inspire her for this role?
Only 2. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. I will tell you the tale of my coffee. Dark swirls in the white, mix in the morning, fade out the night. Sugar cream, coffee beans, eye starts to blinking. And the last dream, dark swirls in the white, fresh day brewing on hot sunlight. There you go.
Sweet. The D10?
D10, yes.
Yeah, because he's a good bard. Ooh, 23.
3.
We love 23.
yeah.
Alrighty. So, you wander around town for a short period of time, and the industrialized nature of it makes it honestly very easy to find anything that you are looking for. They have signs and board posts that are changed hourly based off of different places of interest, different side quests that people could try to do within this region and stuff like that. Even just common chores that individuals are asking for assistance with. If anybody is bored and wants to get paid 5 copper to help a granny move her couch, you're welcome to do so here.
It's a Fiverr. It's
Uh,
Fiverr for Fantasy Fiverr.
Yeah, exactly. Katarine, your dedicated himbo, does ask if he can help the old lady.
He can go help the old lady.
Beat me to it.
You can join him. You're
I will join
always welcome to join me, Monkey. It is marvelous to have another kind-hearted person assisting the small, helpless folk.
Yes, I'll go with you.
Oh, that is wonderful. Maybe you can teach me songs of your people.
Would love to.
And you just bust out, and the thunder rolls.
It's clearly supposed to be rawhide.
Beer for my horses.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh man.
You get over to one of the signposts, and apparently there is a district called the Short Strip. Not sure what that's supposed to insinuate. However, it has 3 shops along the strip itself, one of which is labeled Miscellaneous Finds, Goods, and Trades. One is labeled Magical Student Devices for College Development. And the third one is Mechanical Engineering, plainly.
I think the magical devices.
Well, they're all on the same strip, so you can go to all 3.
Ah.
So you wander through the city for about another 15 minutes or so, and then you eventually rotate around and you find this little alleyway that has a hooked district going around it, and it seems to just be implanted here to maximize the space that they have. This city really likes to be as efficient as possible. When you begin wandering down, these 3 buildings all look very newly constructed out of this short brown worked stone that they refer to in the city as bricks. And you see all 3. You said you wanted to go to the trinket shop?
The second one, the magical devices.
For students and application. Yeah. You
I'm
go...
gonna be with you.
Yeah. I'll definitely
Uh,
go too.
okay. Keep in mind when it comes to ability checks, only 2 people can interact with them at a time. Or else a party of 6 people never, ever fails anything, ever. So. As you step inside, you hear a familiar sound of a bell ring. And you see 2 green ears immediately shoot up behind the counter. And then you hear scrounging and crawling as an elderly goblin crawls up to the top of a stool and sits down. Hello. Are you a
Hello.
student in town?
No,
That's
but
a diff- do you have a student card?
no, I do not. But I was looking specifically for magical devices.
You're not a student. Are you an investor in the arts of magical education?
I am.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, then, if that is the case, we have many different unique items that students from the local colleges have been able to work upon, and we're trying to inspire them to continue pursuing their dreams and, of course, pay for all of the incredibly expensive material it takes to be able to work on magecraft.
Oh, I understand that in particular very well.
Yes. So are you interested? I can give you the full tour. We have an inventory of 126 different items right now.
What I would love to hear everything. There is one thing in particular that I'm looking for.
Yes.
I'm looking for something to help me find something. So, if you have some sort of that can help me locate an object.
Oh.
Like a needle in a haystack, but like on a bigger scale.
Right. Well, let me check the ledger. And they crawl off of their stool, and you hear like creaking and cracking of their old bones, and you hear drawers begin opening, and you see 1 stack of papers, 2 stack of papers, continues for about 12 large stacks of paper that are half as tall as the goblin in total. They crawl back up there, and they start going through each of their notes, fanning through.
Has anybody else appreciated the irony of us searching desperately for a locate object spell?
Mm-hmm. The irony is not lost.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. This man
I mean,
looks
I don't
like
get
a
it.
crazy old coot.
We need a locate object to locate the thing to help us locate the object. It's like when you need your glasses to find your glasses.
You need the MacGuffin to find the MacGuffin to solve the problem. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah, right here. Wait. Let's see if this will actually work or not. It's fairly spot on for what you are looking for. Let me go into the back real quick. And they get off of the chair and go behind a little flap, and a moment goes by before they come back out with a needlessly large rain stick. And for anybody who is uncultured and doesn't know what that is, it is a very large tube that has something inside that when you rotate downwards, hits these tiny little poles inside and sounds like trickling rain going through.
Mhm.
All right.
That is amazing.
So we got this. Muscles, come here.
Oh.
All of you easily can just blink, lift it up. Oh. Thank you. So this is a project that somebody worked on for their development and thesis into abjuration. Apparently their professor wasn't very happy with the item, and they wanted to give it here to see if they couldn't get more funding into the school. It allows you to concentrate on the object, thinking upon something else, and the rain will get louder the closer that you get to it. Of course, you have to continually rotate it back and forth, and the more you use it while thinking about different objects, the more likely it's gonna lead you wrong. But if you're just using it for one thing, it should be easy.
So if we are concentrating on one thing, it should be relatively easy to find the one thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But there's no way to like clear its memory, so to speak.
No.
Yeah. So it could have been used on multiple things by now, and we have no clue if it actually will find a certain thing or not.
Well, the professor said for the thesis itself, he did have to demonstrate its use, so it's been used once, which means you have a 25% chance of failure. Not bad.
I mean,
It's something.
Something, yeah.
people have made whole careers off a 51% chance of success.
And that's a
Sometimes less.
lot more.
Hmm?
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, it
I like it.
definitely seems fit for purpose. It just depends on price whether this is feasible.
Well, based off of my notes, she jumps back up into the chair, flips to that page. It costs the student roughly about 300 gold worth of materials to craft the item. Then time of labor can be calculated, but it's for their studies, so we kind of just skip over that. And anything above that would be, well, reasonable to donate to their academics. And
Said there was
she
300?
immediately looks at you, Reese, and smiles because you said you're an investor.
I am. What's the student's name?
This one is Peter Arks.
Peter Arks. So it's good to meet young up-and-coming inventors
Yeah.
for
Ooh,
future
interesting thing about Peter, and she looks down
projects.
at the at the description portion. Apparently, he is a native to this world as well, and as such, he would like to inspire his magical pursuits and tie it into his natural heritage and his druidic family. Oh, isn't that so sweet?
My God. What the fuck
I mean, that's
town is
cool.
this?
But anyone who has a knack to make something, to track something, right, with research, can be quite an investment for later on in the future. I mean, I have nothing but time, so I will give him. How much did they want?
She didn't ever ask for a number. She said it costs 300 of materia, so start there, and whatever you wish to donate to the academic pursuits of the students.
I will donate 500. I will give 500 gold.
So you're donating 200. Now, would this like to
Yes.
be an anonymous donation, or would you like to tie your name to it?
I would like to tie my name to it.
Very well. And what is your name, sir?
I write it down.
Oh, this is like you've sponsored several students already.
Yes, I have.
Oh, that is wonderful for you. Thank you so much for continuing the education of our fine developing mages.
Not a problem.
And the goblin will shake your hand again.
I
She
look
never
forward to-
remembers you whenever you come in
At some
here.
point, at some point, I'm sure that this gold will come back to me down the road. I have no doubts.
Oh, one way or another, probably.
Oh, yes.
wait. That was 200. That puts you in the top 100 donators.
Lovely.
You
Congratulations.
won a prize.
Well, you're invited to the grand ball that happens in about 7 months.
Grand ball in 7 months. I hate those things, but I will gladly take the invitation.
Yeah, well, it's just an invitation. It should be sent out to your state. It would be held in Alona within the court of the many. All right?
Okay. I would just like to amend an open invite for my entourage as well.
If you get any pluses, that's between you and them. I simply try handling the art.
Okay, I'll figure that out. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Sandy's gonna look around.
Yeah.
Do I see anything eclectic?
Absolutely. So,
I mean, yeah, while we're here, we may as well have a look
Yeah,
at
we
the
might look
weird
around.
Like,
all right,
If this feels like researching, school project on YouTube. This is what this is.
it
Yes.
is pretty
I love-
close.
I want to find the section that clearly looks like it is reserved for the children that wear trench coats and fingerless gloves to school.
All right. If anybody is looking for a unique item within this shop, because I was not exaggerating, 156 items, or 129 items, go ahead and roll an investigation. We'll see what you come up with.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
I'm interested as well.
We still need
I
a
want
rest,
the ones
right?
from the kids that are on watch
Mhm.
lists.
Yeah, we still need to take a long rest, by the way, because I know Bartikov is down 40 lay on hands or
God
whatever it
damn
is, right? I would
No,
like to use one of my luckies.
You guys
Reroll.
stayed in here. You stayed at your.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh no. You got your rooms.
Yeah.
You came down for dinner. Now you're shopping, and then
Yeah.
you'll go back and do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're really bad at this.
Because I still have spell slots missing. That's why I was bringing it up.
Bart. We'll start with you since you rolled the lowest. You go over to the back curtained off area, and the goblin looks at you and goes, are all of these your friend, Mr.
Call me Reese.
I wasn't sure if you
Yes.
wanted your name public or not.
Of
Alrighty.
course.
Well, perfect. If you need to go back there to look for anything, for any other investments into the scholarly, feel free. So, Bart, you have confirmation. You're allowed in the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
I
find
look
some
at Bart.
bullshit.
You got
Bart
this.
operates on vampire logic. He must be invited.
So,
That's phase 3 of Bart's ascension into madness.
he already
Wow.
knows who will bite
Vampire.
him.
Love it.
So you
It's a
go
12-step program.
you go into the back.
A reverse 12-step.
As you are wandering through, you end up going towards this section where items clearly have been here for way too long. There's not really cobwebs, but you can tell like they get dusted maybe once a month, and it's starting to build up again on that section. You go over towards the barrel, which has a unique design to it. It has this little arched hand grip, and when you grab it and try lifting, it doesn't lift out, but then you twist it to the side and it pulls, and whoa, that is weird technology they have here. They have like grooves designed into the barrels. So strange. But then you look inside, and you see what can only be described as a creepy doll looking right back at you with buttons for eyes.
Yep.
You reach in there, pick up the doll, and the moment you pick it up, it grapples itself onto your hand. And you can't flex your fingers down easily. Give me a strength saving throw, Bart. $16 beats the DC. You flex downwards and snap it so like the doll squishes down into your fingers and immediately ejects, but that took a little bit of effort. If you were a wizard, that would have been very hard.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't give him ideas.
Wizard bondage. Got it.
Is that like a Chinese finger trap style thing to prevent somatic components?
Well, you pick it up and bring it back over to the goblin. She goes, "Oh, that thing. I don't know why anybody would ever want it. Well, once you... Well, you're holding it, so I'm assuming it hugged you, right?
Yes.
Well, the object is meant to be a trickster-style item. So if somebody grabs it, it makes them incapable of utilizing that hand for anything else, unless, of course, they can physically overcome it. It's very difficult to do.
I could tell.
But once you hug it back by clenching your hand, it no longer affects you ever again.
Ever? Okay.
Just
also-
to toss it at the goblin.
That's the secret of it. She'll pick it up and like squeeze against it. You notice the hand squeezes her, but she just squeezes her fingers gently and it releases. If you hug the object, it lets go.
Poor child for creating this.
What it was
You asked!
Oh god, no. I love
I tell
it.
Bartica, fun fact, this curtain's where I got this, and I pull out the music box that makes the serial killer noises. I close it. I love it.
It's perfect. How much for this delightful thing?
Well, the construction of the item cost the individual 150 gold. But it has been sitting here for, she looks at the tag at the bottom, 5 years. By itself in that barrel. Any donations would be acceptable, of course. Keep in mind, that student has been removed from the academy, so just go to the general education of the academy.
I was going to ask how the donations are distributed between the student and the school, but in this case, I would imagine entirely back to the school.
If the object is of value to individuals, it usually sells within a year. Or it usually gets acquired within a year. We don't like using sale or purchase. It sounds transactional when you do that, you know? But if it's done within the year, it goes directly towards the credit of that student in order to pursue whatever academic studies that they are working on. However, if it takes longer than a year, then it gets distributed 10% of its value back towards the academy for each year. But since that student's no longer in line, it would be distributed across the general studies of the younger years. 50% of it, since it's been here for 5 years.
Oh, Bartica, are you trying to find that child's name that go hug them?
No, I just wanted.
Are you missing that little bit
so
of-
I can
If
give them
Himbo
money
Man-
Are you trying to
continue
fill in
fucked up
that
experiments.
hole in your heart?
If that Himbo
No.
Man was here right now, he'd be crying.
I wanted to fund whatever the fuck that kid was doing. for the rest of their life. But sadly, that's not an option.
Well,
I mean, his name might be still on there, and you just got to track them down.
I do not
If-
wish to meet this child.
Hey, if they were kicked
Only
out of
to
the
encourage
academy.
them to do more of what it is they're doing in life.
oh, well, if you don't want to meet them, I won't offer you what I was going to offer. That's fine.
You
Oh,
know
no,
the
no,
academy, they're not
um,
Bartikov, the academy, they're not children. You know that, right?
I mean, it depends on your definition of children, but
I would like to know the person's name who created
Well,
it.
that information we're not really supposed to hand out, but given that we are in the presence of a top 100, I would be willing to make a certain deal. If you donate 300 for that object, I would gladly leave the page open while I search for something else for you.
considering that was what I was going to offer you for it anyway, it would be my pleasure.
Perfect! The name of the individual is Jonathan Blackstone.
Note to self, find him, probably pull him out of prison, use him as cult.
Give him a hug.
Use him as cult leader.
Bart, as you are reading the description, apparently he did have a falling out with a professor who refused to allow him into the necromantic studies, who also refused to allow him into the study of cults and leadership, who also did not allow him into the study of the laws of Asmodeus as pertain to the binding nature. And because of that, he was removed because of his aptitude for magic and danger to the fellow students.
Cool.
Huh. As I'm like
He
looking
lost
over
all
his
of his
shoulder
social-
too, I'm just like, see young me in these papers.
Except you were able to hide it.
Reese's real name was Jonathan. Dun dun dun. Who's
Damn.
next? Who rolled the next lowest? Samdi. Now, give me a general feel for what you were looking for. Like, not
Didn't
like
Reese say
an
he's
item.
gonna roll with lucky?
Yeah, he did. That doesn't. Oh, that forces the new roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rolled an 8. All right, Reese. General, like, don't give me something too specific. Give me something like fluffy. You know?
I'm looking for a coat, like a nice looking coat, like
Okay.
a crazy invented coat. It's drafty.
You get into the back, and you find this very elaborate-looking red cloak. But it
Oh,
has
also-
sleeves for your arms to go through that cut short at your elbows. The back of it feathers downwards, damn near all the way to your heels, but just barely doesn't touch the ground as you move with it.
Huh. What does this do? Also, I wanted to clarify, Lucky, you can choose which D20 you keep. You choose which D20 is used for the
Oh,
attack roll,
which one were you
ability
choosing?
check, or I'm probably the 12.
All right.
Or the 13.
All right, then we'll get to you after Samdi. Samdi!
Okay.
General feel of what you were looking for.
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
You do so well.
You do.
hmm It's not my specialty, but.
Then who do?
So, you go into the back, Samdi. Start looking around, and you see Bart goes over to the barrel, and yeah, that's cute. You turn down a different little area, and then you see what appears to be a perfectly constructed rat skeleton. But it's just all of the bones connected to one another. And then you see there's little bits of moss falling off of it, and it just strikes you as strange.
I touch it.
As you touch it, who is the person that Samdi thinks about most hostilely and actively? Be honest.
Until recently, it was Monkey. Now it's Reese.
It's Glenn, isn't it?
No, it's Reese.
Monkey annoys something. Reese is a threat.
That's fair. Where on the rat do you touch?
Probably
Just
like
stop.
Sorry.
probably on the top of his head, just with a claw. Just
Think. Reese, as you're reading over Bart's shoulder, you get like this wave of a headache that disappears after a moment.
Whoa. Gotta stop drinking coffee and drink more water.
I expected you to burst into flame with that one.
I drink more coffee.
The goblin barkeep comes over and goes,
Iced coffee.
That's a very dangerous item. Did you touch it?
No.
Deception check, Samdi.
Literally holding it.
No.
Deception.
I
With your finger. Oh, you're in the other room. You can't.
I can't
You're in the
remember
other
how to
room.
roll that.
Your finger just over top of it. No.
I mean, it's a 10. There's no not ones and skill checks.
Yeah, true. All right, let me roll for her. I'm giving her a +1. 2. She's a shopkeep. Okay, yeah, you beat her. Finger above it, she still believes you. Oh.
You're just so confident about it.
When you
No.
when you touch that object, if you have a hostile individual in your mind, wherever you touch it will cause them to have immediate pain, mostly an inconvenience. And it can only be used like once a day. Or, sorry, that one once an hour.
Oh no! Oh no! Reese, don't ever rest again.
You want to buy it?
However, the moment you pick it up to transport it, the bones fall apart, so you have to reconstruct it before you use it again.
Every single long rest, every hour of the long rest, just wakes up,
Think.
wakes up, falls asleep.
I'm just in a trance, like,
What the
Like,
fuck?
my sciatica.
my tinnitus is kicking up. Ooh, my ears.
So how much did it cost the student, and are they still in the school?
The student is still in the school, yes. They are in the graduate program, which means, they are working on more elaborate items. And, well, let me go check my book. Goes into the back, and Reese, the headache faded, but yeah, that was weird.
I just assumed I just wasn't drinking enough water.
Yeah, that's fair. She flips through a few pages. That one cost 400 to make.
Samdi, like, when the shopkeeper isn't looking, starts figuratively and literally fishing up the gold from his backpack full of water. And I'm going to take out 600. Hold on.
Very good. Thank you for the donation.
And if I'm given like a name or a name to sign as, I'm just gonna write Mama Vusi.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
As you sign Mama Vusi, oh, I am so sorry for misgendering you.
It's okay. Lizards do not have pits. It's hard.
It's fine. Next up on the chopping block is you, Reese. So you find that long cloak that has like the arm breathers inside of it, and you twist it around a little bit, and I mean it fits you. It's very loose and breathy as well.
Shopkeeper, what does this do? Helps with the draft.
Oh, air does not pass through it.
Oh, it extremely helps with the draft.
Well,
How much is it? Wait, first things first. What's the catch?
what's the catch?
Yes.
Air doesn't pass through it. It's very simple. The original construction of it was to be, as they labeled it, a windbreaker. However, it does have another fun thing. Can I see it real quick?
Of course, of course.
She puts it on and begins climbing one of the bookshelves ladders to the top, bellows it outwards, jumps, and slowly descends to the ground.
Oh,
Wind doesn't pass through.
so it mimics Featherfall, kind of.
It works about 50% of the time for that.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Yeah. How much is it? First things first, I put it on. I look at Bartikos since he was the one next to me at the time, and I go, "What do you think? Does it match my outfit, my thighs?"
I have to admit, I have not once paid any attention to your thighs, but it does look very fetching.
Okay. How much is it?
It took the student 150 gold to make.
I mean, this is just like a fashion thing, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll donate. I'll do 200.
Very well.
At first thought, it's like if air doesn't pass through it, what if you wrap it around someone's head?
Yep.
There's certain there's different
I thought
types of
about that too.
people. The
Not gonna
goblin went,
lie.
"Wow, I can feather fall," and everyone
Cat's
else
like
went,
silent
"Murder."
assassination.
Reese is I'm,
You know-
I'm subtle with all my homicidal tendencies. I'm glad you guys aren't.
So here's the thing. I had the exact same thought of like, if air doesn't pass through, does that mean oxygen doesn't pass through? And a slightly less murders in tone as Cat took.
I simply thought about gas.
Just
Mm.
put it inside and hold it.
Kinds of people.
There are three types. Yes.
That's oven hard.
There's what a useful thing to have. Murder and gas.
Like it's just
Dutch oven.
yeah, like Bart just like cover it. Yeah.
Oh, Kat, we actually skipped over you. General feel.
I am looking for something that looks like it was like handcrafted, like crafty, like yarn, and that's like that sort of thing. Of kind of thinking like something that would feel like a Lear's worshipper would have made something like it.
You see, there is a large spool of yarn that is rainbow colored that has 2 needles sticking inside of it
Mm-hmm.
in the back room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh, well, the magic is actually the needles themselves. So let me see, please. Places it down onto the table. This one I actually thought was a wonderful thing that the student did. The student made it for the grandmommy, because they could no longer knit like they always loved to do. Unfortunately, by the time the student was done with it, they had already passed. But it was made so that you would think on this item, and it would just begin knitting what you want it to knit, so long as you provided the yarn. And it takes a pretty long time to do, but it just does it automatically.
What is the cost of this? I must have it.
It took the student... Well, they used a very high caliber metal when they were making it, because they were doing it for, a family member.
Right.
It took the student 200 gold to construct this.
And I will donate 3.
Very well.
Joey's finally found a way of getting rid of all our money.
Yes, useless shit.
On junk.
Problem is, this is exactly what happens with adventurers when they have a stupid amount of gold and nothing to spend it on. Like,
Glenn,
oh, I've got like
yeah.
10 grand. Fuck it.
Glenn, did you
Random
roll?
shit.
Glenn, did you want
roll?
something?
No, I didn't want anything. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
And-
Like as that
Glenn, I
like
found
starts,
you a friend.
Yeah, Glenn's just goofing around.
Like
on the
a cat.
top.
We'll think about it, and it starts knitting a beanie, rainbow beanie.
Yes, a bobini.
So, Monkey, you come back now after helping the old lady. Honestly, she just needed you to move the couch, and then she didn't like it, so you had to move it back. And you see everything they're doing. Would you like to look for anything?
No, I'm good. I think Glenn and I got some plans.
Gavin, is there anything that you needed?
I am very happy living my simple life.
I will take mental note of where the shop is, though. For future reference.
This is just the shop of random magical bullshit that I've constructed over the years that is nearly useless.
It's not useless. It's there is so much prank
That's-
potential here.
That's what you think. I have the ultimate prank.
So the only one that I have to distinguish mechanically is Bart's. And that is the sad doll, as it is labeled.
What is the DC on that, by the way? You good there, Jess?
Sorry, it's a good song. Okay.
Best part is there's no music playing.
No.
It's my music, thank
It's
you.
just the
I'd say-
voices in her head.
It's like, what is she listening to?
Man, I love this choir.
Yeah, Gus actually has schizophrenia, but it takes this form of Bruce Springsteen playing in her head at all times.
Jeez.
No, I'd take that. If that was my like negative trait on my character, she'd be like, schizophrenic, but only his theme music.
hmm
Okay, I'll take
Just-
that. Just Kenny Loggins playing at all times.
That's,
You walk into a room. I'm on fire.
that's a flaw. I thought
super
that was a
fucked.
real thing. That's what I have.
So that is the that is the sad doll, a creature that touches the doll or comes within 1 foot of it and makes eye contact, has
Oh,
their
shit!
closest, that's supposed to be closest, limb become grappled. DC 10 strength save to release the doll, or if you hug it. Once you hug the doll, you are immune to its effects.
Only DC 10? Man.
For a
Listen.
wizard, that's actually difficult.
-2. Yeah, it's a fucking.
Ugh.
You can also just throw it at somebody and make
Yes.
them waste an action.
You just
Throw it at 'em.
yeet it at Cat. Like, hey, Cat,
And they have
Cat.
to use their action to like break it. So that wastes an action.
Yes, and you only become immune to it once you hug it, not if you break the grapple.
Oh, okay. I make sure to like give it a cuddle before I put it in my bag.
You hug the doll and you feel it just gently squeezes you.
Ugh,
You asked for this, dude.
I did. I did. Oh, what's that fucking film that came out recently with the creepy killer friend doll?
Adelaide or some shit?
No, it's
Annabelle?
it's a girl's name.
Annabelle?
Natalie, but it's spelled with a 4.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'm calling it Natalie with a 4.
We have a Natalie in our Sunday group. I'll allow it.
Just
She's
put it
so
in the bag.
All right, so now that you all have your fine, fun trinkets and things like that, Mr. Reese, considering that you have moved up not from the top 100, but now you've placed yourself in the top 25 bracket by your generous donation of another 50, I'm going to put in a special request that all of the people that you brought with you to donate as your company
Entourage associates.
Oh, I was going to label it as your company investors
Mhm.
so that you can invite
sure.
them with you as well as members of your company.
Sure. Just have those invitations sent to my estate in Spalding.
Will do. Thank you. So if you guys are ever looking to go mingle with the richest fucks in the entire continent, 7 months from now.
I'm in.
I hear monkey right now. Just
Sorry.
rich people.
The richest fucks that
rich
put
people.
their money into society. Big distinguishing factor. Spalding members are way richer than everybody else, but they don't put their money back into society.
That makes sense.
They are dragons. Horde.
Hey man, self-sustainment costs money. Okay.
Whenever it's finished with the beanie, I'm gonna give it to Glenn.
All right.
Oh,
It will take.
Nice.
Jen, you would actually know this. How long does it take to knit a beanie? Like if you just sit down and work on it. That's like 8-10 hours.
It depends on the complexity. If it's just chains all the way around, that probably like 2 hours,
Okay, then that's how long it'll take.
2 to 3. Yeah.
A typical beanie for a 7-inch head knitted in the round can take as little as a couple of days or less, according to our friend Alphabet.
I also really like crocheted really fucking fast too, so that could
Yeah.
be.
So you have to hold the yarn, but the needles will do the thing while you're walking.
Cool. She's got it.
Yeah, and it did say a couple days or less, so like it's not
Yeah.
going to take more than a couple days.
So, and the yarn you have is rainbow yarn. And
Yes.
to clarify,
Right.
it is just like it goes from colors fading into other colors fading into other colors fading, just all the way through. It's not consistent at all.
Oh, that's perfect. Does it have sparkles in it?
Not yet.
'Cause that would be phenomenal to have like little sparkly.
Not yet, but you can buy glitter at the local hobby shop.
It also said a simple hat in 4 to 5 hours.
Does the hobby shop have like a lobby?
It does have a lobby, yes. And trains.
Hobby shop lobby.
Yeah.
I got a lobby.
All right. So you guys have all of your things that you were looking for. That was a great little shopping session. Most productive we've been ever. Samdi,
great.
when you picked up the skeletal rat, all the bones did just like crumble into your hand. You're gonna have to reconstruct it, but hey, now you have your fun toy. And
It's like a
Samdi,
Lego set.
and keep in mind, you have to think about the individual hostily while you're constructing it and then touch it. It just adapted to the foremost person you're thinking of hostily.
All right, Reese.
It's okay. I think
Logout,
of you all
do
the time.
not try and become my friend.
It's okay. I think of you all the time. It's just like, ooh, them scales, you know. That mind I can't talk to.
So fascinating.
It's fascinating. Love things I can't have.
So mysterious.
I am going to kill you.
Fun fact, I've only ever tried to talk to you telepathically, no one else. I got hit by a door, okay? So you did
So-
that to yourself.
You all go back to the fire staff. They are offering you warm apple cider
Mm-hmm.
in the very hot climate. If you want some.
I think I'm gonna continue with the liquor.
I'm
that
gonna
they had.
continue drinking my coffee.
Cider is alcoholic, you know.
But Cat doesn't do mixed drinks.
That's fair. Wait,
That's just watering
cider's
it down.
not. Oh, yeah. It's just not hard. All
Can
right.
I
what's
get
the
another
fucking
one of those
point?
fireballs?
Absolutely. They'll give you one.
Right on. Down it.
See, cider is a type of alcoholic beverage that you enjoy experiencing while you get drunk. Liquor is something you do not enjoy with the sole purpose of getting fucked up.
Hey,
That's-
Glenn, you know there's no actual whiskey in that small fireball, right? It's just malt liquor and wine. You have to get the big bottle to get the whiskey.
Right. I mean, I just like the taste. You know,
It's good, yeah.
yeah. Alcohol doesn't really do anything for me anymore.
Just thought I'd pull in some real life news into our fantasy game.
Really?
Yeah.
So while we're all sitting down, I want to talk to Monkey, and I go, "You want to make a deal?"
No thanks.
No. It's nothing bad. I'm gonna ask you a question, and you can ask a question in return.
No,
I begin setting up the rat.
I don't make deals.
Okay.
And none of
But
you
you can-
know what the rat does because she was alone with him speaking. Actually, no. Bart was in the back room as well. Only the three of you know.
You can ask me a question though if you like.
Okay. Well, I mean, nothing comes for free, so I mean, you can do the same thing in return. You've been
Actually,
referenced.
I've gotten lots of things for free, and
well,
sometimes I give out things for free as well.
well, when we get to that point in our relationship, we'll talk. But you've been referenced as a god multiple times now by Glenn. What the fuck's up with that?
Not just Glenn, I get referenced that way by my followers.
I mean, I've only heard one person reference you that way. So
You should see his
what's up with that?
temple.
Yeah, I do have a temple.
Hmm.
And I'm
Was it
building
just
more.
like a spark of divine you found? Was it like you touched a star stone? Like what's going on?
I'm a god. I mean, how did you become you? You were just made. You were created. I was created a god. I was born a god.
You're just born a god. So are you like what's the ethos that created you in that sense then? Like were you just a manifestation of the weave? Were you you came from the earth? Like what's going on?
Monkey,
Do you have a mom? Do you have a father?
religion check, monkey.
Yeah.
The questions
And
are
I'm
being
going.
pried.
Yep. Well,
What are the god of? What are your domains?
oh, that's easy. Combat. Oh, Glenn, you can say it if you like.
Yeah, he's good at, he's got combat in his domain. He's got, animal handling. There's a little tricky one that I'm not gonna really mention that much. And of course, last but not least, having good hair.
And I'll take off my hat.
And it is a glorious mane of hair. Like,
Hmm.
holy shit.
My eyes didn't go to his hair, it went to his hat. It's also a really nice hat. But
Thank you. You want to see the inside? And I show him his reflection in the mirror.
whoa.
Monkey's
I
been a part of our
wince.
group for how long, and we've never thought to ask this question?
I think
Oh,
we all
no.
just want to assume that he isn't actually a god.
Yeah, we're
and
just
don't
like,
wanna-
we're not
We're
gonna
afraid
fuck
of
with
the
that.
answer.
Yeah.
I like wince when I look at my own reflection, like disgusted a bit, and I go, oh, get rid of that. But like so yeah, like what's the ethos behind you? Like
Did you roll, monkey?
Yeah, I'm rolling it right now. Sorry.
He has to toggle on whisper.
Asmodeus was a devil who ate another god, and that's how he ascended to godhood. So like stuff like that is what I mean by ethos.
Yeah, I understand, but they'll all tell you they found me, and I was. I don't think I'm from the same period of time that you are. From. But now tell me about you.
No
did you
deflecting
become
here.
you?
You've yet to answer my question. That's
All right,
some keen deflection you just did.
Repeat the question for me.
So like the ethos of what made you, right? Like,
Well, what made you?
well, I'm immortal, right? A
Yeah,
god.
I'm a god. It's the same thing.
It's really not.
You're
was
right.
it like
I try not to put myself above
yeah?
you, but it's not really the same thing. But
Was it like a spark of divine power? Like, so did you have a mom and a dad?
I was just born. Let me ask you this. Tell me about some of the gods you know about, and tell me how they were created.
Well, Asmodeus, again, he was.
He's not a god. I vaguely know of him.
Yeah, he was he ascended to godhood by.
Right, because he wasn't created or born as a god.
Yeah, he ascended
a
by
difference.
devouring the spark of another god.
Yeah, it's not the same. Go on.
There's
Something medicine check.
there's other gods
Okay.
that have attained power through cult following, right?
No, you see that. Yeah,
Power
those
belief.
That's different. It's kind of like there's a difference between being born something like Cat. She's born royalty,
Mhm.
and being married into royalty. If you catch my drift, there's a
Mhm,
difference
mhm.
there.
It shapes you who you are.
So like, were you like part of the aspects of creation then? Like, because like before the universe there's light and dark, and I go into the basically the basic ethos of the world. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming Reese would.
So,
Well, let me-
by your understanding, are you proficient in religion, Reese?
No, but I'm proficient in history.
This is a religion thing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
By your understanding, gods have always been, and certain creatures have been able to ascend. That's pretty much everything you know.
Mm.
It's kind of like you're kind of asking me like, it'd be like me asking you like, when your parents got together and copulated, what was it like during that copulation for you?
I feel like that's not exactly the same.
Well, it's that moment of being, and then you're there.
I don't know if you can you insight players? Like, I
Nope.
have no idea what this
That's
man is
PvP,
doing.
so-
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I assumed too, right?
Yeah.
Um,
In the middle of all of this, Cat is just drinking heavily and
With-
holding with one hand and the yarns in the other. Just
Right next to the Ganassi who's just been watching and topping her off and just
Yeah.
enjoying this.
yeah. I feel like at this point, Reese has just got a headache. Like, okay, this guy, officially, I think, and I'm not trying to be offensive here, but like, meeting an actual god in person, it just,
I get it. It's a great pleasure.
doubt-
I
I
don't
doubt-
do autographs anymore. I used to do that.
no,
But,
I doubt the probability of it.
The rat is done, Samdi.
When I see you start blessing, waters and curing
I
plagues,
straight up
think
just
I'll
stab
be more
my
of a
claw
believer.
into the head again.
All right, Reese, mid-sentence. Ow! Fuck!
Oof.
What do you mean? You see
probably
him
should
riding
stop-
a cloud, Reese. I mean, your head looks like a turn, but yeah, you seen him riding clouds.
And then
There's
it's
also
gone.
You can
spells.
do-
There's
you
also
can do
spells that let you turn into clouds.
Right, but I mean, this doesn't. I mean, you've seen it. The cloud came down, and if you haven't noticed, actually, you weren't here before this, but he like just grew out of nowhere, and he's got this power to like try to get back to his true form where he like gets bigger and stuff. Like, come on, all the signs are there.
Sounds like a druid. Are you a druid? Are you just a very, very powerful druid?
Reese. As I'm just before I say that, I've already bagged up the skeleton again.
he's like
Reese's
just working on it
conversation-
still.
Yeah, Reese, this conversation is giving you a headache.
As far as I know, druids they deal with that nature magics and stuff. That's a little bit different. It's
Druid
kind
not
of
an
like
aspect of nature.
it's kind of like you're trying to compare oranges and orangutans.
Okay, that makes sense. Because it's two separate things. Yeah, that's just when I see you start blessing water and carrying the sick and the wounded.
That's
I'll
a
start,
cleric.
believing.
That's a cleric.
Got a point.
I mean, miracles are miracles. So
Now,
when
you
I start
didn't
seeing you
say-
bring down the miracles,
Oh, Glenn just mentioned several of them that he's witnessed.
you've grown and you brought down clouds.
He
not
used to be a lot
exactly-
shorter.
I'm like, it's not exactly a big, massive miracle to bring down a cloud and to.
I don't see you bringing down no clouds, man.
I can summon a demon. Like, oof, like, ooh.
Yeah, but that's
I
a
can,
demon.
I
That's
can, I
different.
could bring forth
That's not-
creation.
That's not cloud. You see, when True Harbinger here found me, I've been trapped in a gym, and I don't remember how I got in there, but I didn't quite feel like myself. And as each day goes on, I start feeling more and more like myself. A while back, as Glenn mentioned, when I was first with this group, I was about 12 inches shorter than I am now.
The
That
miracle of a
explains
growth-
everything.
Doctors hate him.
the miracle of a growth spurt.
At the ripe age of kind of hard to tell.
Well, I think that's all my questions in that subject. When I see God-esque powers being used, I'll be a believer.
It's
in
all
that
right.
sense.
You can follow. I don't make people follow me. They follow me by
Oh, I'm
their
not
own
following.
choice.
you.
You have free will, so
Of
Don't
course.
worry, I'll make a follower of you yet, Reese.
Let's not
You'll
jump
see.
any guns.
How do you?
Let's not jump any guns.
So on that cheery note, Kat, you are sufficiently fucked up since the Ganassi has just been topping you off this entire time. You've been
She's just
drinking and
like-
laughing.
I have got to learn silence. Just cast it on myself.
Samdi for once is a happy gator with a very fun new toy.
I just see him like the gator tail wagging. He's just excited.
Slow.
Just accidentally knock somebody off of their stool when it just slashed past it.
No, clearly he does the snake thing where the tip of his tail just
Vibrates. Oh, very happy.
I do, as a player, think it is very interesting that you've waited over a year to ask me what my domains are.
Well, to be fair, they didn't even ask.
We
a
didn't
new
want anything.
player.
They didn't care. They didn't care.
A
Right.
You're like,
new-
we're
I'm a
not
cleric.
engaged.
Like, that's a very
just
real question.
afraid of the answer.
It's
They
like if
hated
we-
him for he told the truth.
That's right.
Also, we don't trust you to tell us the truth of your characters, Asa. They're
Yeah.
always full of shit.
That's because we can't insight.
Well, Skeeter wasn't full of shit.
Yeah. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Like, I'm a cleric. Like, that's a very real question, you know?
So,
My domains are jelly donuts, beer, and porn.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
I'm
baby.
converted.
I mean,
You've
all
gotten
hail
yourself a new
Boogie.
follower.
Finally, some good fucking religion.
yeah, this is what I can work with. All right.
Alrighty. So on this cheery note, you all go to your separate rooms because they are completely unbooked here, so all of you have your own individual rooms for once. You all get to lay down in the only completely dry and almost appropriately temperatured locations, your beds, and you all get to go to sleep. Bart. While you lie there in your bed, beginning to drift into slumber, you fade into a very deep unconscious state. As you do so, you have this strange dream. You see yourself lying in the bed, eyes wide open. Ooze dripping from every open orifice that you have. Purple
No,
growing
not
out
again.
from them. Very slow. Bart, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I can do this.
I don't know if I want him to roll high or not.
Ooh.
It's so rude. The dice is cocked on my screen.
Yeah.
25. You feel this out-of-body experience, and you feel like you are no longer connected to your body right now. As your lord raises you out of your bed, and you have to watch from a third-party perspective. The tiny ooze cat that has been following you around, you bring with you outside, and you release it into the street before going into an alleyway. The cat comes running back, and you see a man running with it, trying to catch the cat. Before Ublex reaches for the man's neck with your hand, snatching it quickly, and begins breathing ooze down into their throat, squeezing aggressively as it floods through their entire being, pouring out of their eyes, their nose, their ears, and then releases the body. You watch as a ritual begins to be performed by you around the individual. And that random drunkard that you brought out here, thanks to Ublex, becomes a strange ooze-like creature that crawls its way into the sewer system and then disappears. You look at your body as it makes eye contact with you, hovering above it. You need to give me more, or the next will not be a stranger.
I am working on it. I have already sown the seeds of a uprising in Spalding. And when we return, and their hunger for freedom and power over the oppressors has reached a pitch, then I will present to them the means to seize the vector by which to seize their means of production.
You will make 2 more on your own accord before you leave this side of the continent. Or I will choose 2 from your companions. The body
Any chance
begins.
They could be Monkey and Glenn.
I thought you were gonna choose Gavril.
Oh, actually, even better. Yes, I will donate. I will donate 2 of my companions. Yeah, I'm done. Be my guest. No, define this side of the continent. Like,
In
what time frame am I
this
working with here? I can't.
mountain range.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And your body walks all the way back, lays in the bed, and continues staring at you until a little peak of daylight cresses in. The eyes shut, everything goes black, and then you open your eyes, waking up from your slumber. The dirt and mud from your boots staining the bed sheets to tell you that was not a dream.
Ugh. How the fuck am I even supposed to do that without otherworldly influence? And I'll just try, like, excising some will into my palm. Just be like, can I...
So that's what they call it now.
Ooze.
Yeah, I mean, just, doing the Tobey Maguire thing, like,
I'm back.
what? Like, do I get any... Like, do I have a hole in my hand? Do I have some kind of ovipositor thing now?
No, but you do see your cat Ooze, who just smiles at you.
Ah, okay, fair enough. I see how this is going to go.
Then,
Fine, come with me. On my shoulder.
So I zoned out for a couple seconds to come back into using your hand for ooze and something and making movements. It was just not good.
So basically, Bart had an out-of-body experience. Jublex took over his body and caused him to go out into the street and ooze molest some homeless guy and turn him into a spawn.
oozified.
Ooze-ified.
Non-consensually shoved ooze into his orifices.
Oh my god. And on that depraving note, we're going to go ahead
But
and
thank
go
you
on
for the
break.
update.
Just using your own actions as a description.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. Before we jump back in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining any of our games, we have open slots available for the Friday new campaign and the Sunday early continuing campaign called Daddy Issues. Interested in those, reach out to me or go through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Last where we left off, all of you are inside of Sharpton, right outside the Nefarsit Mountains. This very large industrialized city that seems to be the pioneers and forefathers of tinkering. That is a very big cat. You managed to find a tremendous amount of trinkets and oddities that you enjoy very greatly before heading back to your rooms and going to sleep. Once you all wake up in the morning, none the wiser of anything strange happening or going on. Unless somebody has a passive perception of 20 or higher.
Not that kind of party, my dude.
You can whisper me. No, I'm kidding.
Just change your
Almost
your
run.
AC and passive monkey to God and God.
Almost.
And
By two. By two.
When Bart inevitably dies, my next goal will be to create a character that sees everything. I will just be the foil to Joey's plans.
we already have one. It's a fucking wizard with luck and all that stupid bullshit. It's really annoying. Sorry. Kink in my neck.
I'm just saying. By two.
Ah,
By two.
Shame
that's
it.
better.
You
So,
know what,
The
next,
The
next tweet
kinks
I'm
are
gonna
stored
take-
in the neck.
so you all meet up downstairs. Nice spicy eggs for breakfast.
When Risan comes down, he looks different. His skin's more birched, almost wooden-ish. His hair is also green. He has green mixed in with the black, and his eyes are swirling green as well, opposed to the swirling purple, showing that he's changed seasons.
What the fuck?
Hey man, people change.
Yeah, I mean, it's good look. I was just not expecting. Oh fuck, I'm tired. Does anyone else
Overnight
sleep like
makeover?
shit?
No, Diddy. My kind can change on a whim. Personality, all of that. You can just woof out the window, and then you.
Fucking lawyers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, trickster, confusioner, seducer, whatever you need.
Right, well, you can keep that to yourself, but cool look.
I'm a gift that I need to share to the world, though.
I'm not open for receiving gifts. Oh, I'm in need of something strong and caffeinated.
I hand him my coffee. I go, "There's no drink in there, lad," but it is caffeinated.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Rough night.
I was just
I need that back though.
They just slept like shit. It's fine.
Are you having trouble sleeping, lad?
No,
have
just
a-
recently.
I didn't see any.
Downside of having a sentient shield made of human fingernails lying at the foot of your bed.
Yeah, I figured maybe you had a guest in there last night.
Unless you're counting the shield made of human fingernails and the cat, then no.
The cat jumps onto the table.
Well, if it's sleeping that you have an issue with, right? I have this, and my ring. This usually helps people sleep that can't normally sleep, like myself.
Don't
I don't know
worry.
if it'll exactly work for you. Most of it works for elves.
Do you have a frog in your? Do you have a cold?
No, just a different, just different look.
Oh, it comes with a new voice as well.
Yeah, it comes with
Okay.
all sorts of crazy doodads. Yeah, I don't know if this will work for you, but you can try it. So I hand him the ring, the trinket ring for that if you trance, it lets you sleep. So
Yeah, it's great for elves.
Worth
yeah,
a try.
I don't know if it'll help you.
Probably not, but I'll give it a go. Thank you very much. I'll just
this is-
slip it on.
There's a crazy poem to that like, just to be safe, I won't tell you, but like I'll tell you later.
I look forward to it. Oh,
Yeah.
Also, we should not go into the sewers. I think. Bad dream. Let's just not do sewers this time.
Wasn't planning on it.
Right.
Last time we did that was a bad idea.
Good, let's keep it that way.
It was useful, but I do not wish to be a turtle again.
I have no
Santi just
intention of
eats
going
the
into
egg.
sewers.
I forgot about you turtling in the sewers.
Yeah.
It was a
don't
nice
know,
idea.
It was quite fun throwing you against the wall like a baseball.
Sure, that was cathartic.
Very.
Right. Well, seems that we've had a moment to gather ourselves. Let's continue on into the mines.
Oh, more
Sounds
mines.
like a right move.
Sure thing.
Don't mind if we do.
All right. So, you all go through the city until you make it over to their what they call Prairie Edge. In this area, it is a very simple little beach area that is strange to any of you proficient in survival. It has grass across the edge of this little prairie. Not really a lot of sand. It's more like perfectly symmetrical sand. Perfect distance from the actual waters. And there's also a dock that has this large metallic and wooden boat that has plumes of fiery smoke shooting out the top of it and has these gigantic wheels on the sides.
Huh.
I'm assuming that's where we gotta go.
Well, that's how you get over to the edge of the waterfall, which has the entrance into the Nesfarseat Mountains. The private entrance that has access to what you are hopefully going to find.
Yeah, let's head on over there.
Yeah, just to take note, guys. I mean, I've been around places, but something's off about the area here. You know, like it's almost like symmetrical and just like even some reason.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the Spaldings to terraform somewhere to be more aesthetically pleasing.
Doesn't feel right, man.
I mean, maybe they just have really good landscapers,
Yeah. It is interesting. Thanks for pointing that out, Glenn. I appreciate you.
Maybe there's just like 60 landscapers all the time.
It's a good point, though. Keep an eye on it, and we'll see if anything strange comes up.
Precisely.
So, you all head over towards this large boat, and as you get closer, you see a human pops their head out. The human has one eye that's like lazily rolling around that looks shinier than the other eye as they smile out towards all of you. Hey there!
Howdy.
Hi!
Good morning to you.
I would like everybody in the party to give me charisma saving throws as you're looking at this individual.
Is this to resist staring at the eye?
Yes.
I'm going to use advantage. Wait,
Don't forget, you will have.
does it my
+4 to
feather
this.
give me advantage? Anyway?
Your feather gives you... No, this is with interactions. I mean, it's intended as like when you're speaking to the individual. This is you...
Still, you all have +4 because you're within 10 feet of me.
Gotcha. And
Oh,
so I'm
nice.
gonna use one of my advantages.
I'm not. I'm staring at his eyes. I don't know if I'm in front of you or over there. This shit's crazy.
Don't
You're
worry.
really throwing me off here, man.
I'm
You're
not
just
gonna
like-
stare at him. I had a cousin who got his eye ripped out by a black man. Happy Gilmore.
Oh shit! I was like, Carl, you're not racist. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I saw your face and I was like, oh, okay, I need to remind people.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen Happy Gilmore in like over a decade.
Yeah.
That should be on my movie night list. Anyways,
That's a good
Reese, you're the only one eyes staring as it's rotating and the person moves their head and it's like just rolling around. That has to be hopefully it's a glass eye. Hopefully.
I couldn't help but notice that your eyes a little googly here and there.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So-
And they push it up all the way to the top and then
Okay.
it adjusts and like
I was just like letting you
It's
know
like
because if that was
twitching
me,
to the
I would
side.
want someone to point it out that way. Like it just wasn't all just like doing the thing all
Yeah,
day
this
and
is-
like no
it's
one
a-
said anything.
It's an invented prosthetic. I'm working on the kinks. It only lets me see about half the time.
That's
Sorry
good.
to hear that, but
Just gotta beat the kinks out of it.
we're
Um,
my party in here. Well, Princess Cat, you go ahead. I'll let you do the speaking.
Oh, Princess Cat. Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Yeah.
We are looking to go through the pools here to the entrance to the Nesfarsita Mountains so that we would be able to continue on our job here. And she like motions for the letter from Reese.
I pull it out.
Well,
This
while
is
you're
my-
explaining that part, Katarine, the individual is turning around onto their boat and going, "Oh, well, I mean, unfortunately, we're not accepting any new people to work there due to the current incursion we're trying to deal with out there." And oh, you have a letter.
Incursion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that issue before. They mentioned it to us the first time. There's monsters in the lower level, right?
Well, now there's monsters in the upper level as well. It's real.
Well, holy shit.
They start going over and. Can you give me 10 minutes with this?
Oh, I could just tell you what the letter says. It
Oh, I
essentially
know what
says
it
that-
says.
Okay.
I need to see something.
Certainly.
Okay.
Pull out
That makes
a
sense.
large white pearl and begin touching it with just the two fingers against the paper and holding the pearl to their forehead. And
It's
they
identifier.
they are identifying the parchment. Yes.
Mhm.
How be that? This is real.
It is, yes.
So this Spalding, he got two groups to come out here to investigate.
Where, two?
Yeah, another. I mean, damn near this exact piece of paper. I mean,
Did you identify that paper?
Did they
no,
did
they have
No!
the official stamp. They
Wait a
came
minute.
here yesterday. Literally, just ferried them across yesterday.
Did it have my name on it too?
Well, if you're Mr. Reese, yeah.
I believe there's actually supposed to be 3 different groups. I'm not sure which of the first 2 came. Can you describe this other group so that I know which group is still on its way?
Roll me a deception check, monkey.
All right. And here we go. But I do have advantage, so. I just wish my charisma was higher.
It's okay. You have me next to you too.
Okay. Public, not whisper, and advantage. Roll.
That was not whispered.
I would like.
Oh no,
to,
I didn't want it whisper. Oh, was I supposed to whisper it?
No, I heard you say whisper. So I
Oh,
thought you
I was
whispered.
was
Yeah.
taking it off of whisper.
Oh,
I was
okay.
taking
I
it
would
off
like
whisper.
to. I would like to burn a lucky point to have him roll that.
Go ahead.
All right. Here we go again.
Monkey's always the one who tries. I love when the people who aren't good at things try. I fucking love it. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Makes the
Exactly.
story
All right.
so much more interesting.
If you roll another
Okay.
3, that'd be great.
Here we go.
Oh, much better.
That's
15.
better.
15. Yeah, we take those. Insight check. +1. All right. Oh, yeah, it was, well, there was, how many Reeses are there that work for the Church of Asmodeus?
There's only me. I am the only Reese.
Well, I
There
mean,
should
the
be
other
no more
group,
Reeses.
the other group had. He just said there's 3 groups, right?
There's not. Well, I mean, yeah. Why would they come under my name though?
Well, Reese checked in. It was a tiefling.
Yeah, you know, there. I don't know why people always think there's just one person in the world with the say that can only have that name. I know many Johns and Jims and Bobs and
My name's
Mary
Glenn.
Allens and so.
Super
Glenn over
common.
here.
Hey,
This is
My
Glenn.
full-
Here.
That's
Glenn
My full
too.
name is rather unique. Just saying.
but like, it's. I mean, I guess. So there was the
So
one
does the tiefling?
There was an orc, and there was 2 dwarves. And then they had a dragonborn and a human.
Hmm.
All right, that makes sense.
Oh, is
I'm
that
gonna-
is that the group that's supposed to be ahead of you?
Yeah, I thought they were behind us actually, but you know.
Okay.
Santi's going to look at the party lineup. Glenn's
As
a
he's-
half elf, right?
What? I mean, you don't know what he is. I mean,
Glenn's
She's-
dead. Like, it's the best way to describe
Does
it.
Glenn look half elven?
his
Like
ears,
in a prior,
his-
it is.
his ears are round, but they're stitched so that they look pointed.
That's hard.
Okay, so he's a cosplayer. Or a
Love you,
corpse
Glenn.
player, if you prefer.
Love it.
Anyway, so I'm going to look over. 2 dwarves, and I pointed Bardakov and Glenn. A human, I pointed Katarine. Tiefling, I pointed Reese.
And then
I'm
orc.
like nowhere near looking like a tiefling.
As somebody's doing all of that, I will detect thoughts on the guy, to see what everyone looked like.
That's going to be a dive deeper to see like that specific detail. You only get their surface thoughts.
Mm.
Do you want to try to dive deep?
They are aware of that, right?
They're aware if they succeed. They're unaware if they fail.
Joey, what did he do with the pearl he was
no.
holding?
Oh, he put it
Oh,
back
God.
into his breast pocket.
Okay.
Cat?
I said that. No, I'm not going to dig deeper.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna reach in a
surface
monkey's
thoughts, you
head.
get those like surface areas of everything.
I'm gonna reach in a monkey's head and tell him in his mind, is there something you're not telling me? Like, is there an actual party? Or I mean, I just need to know like if we're continuing like a bullshit story, if it's not a bullshit story, like what are we doing here? This is Reese, by the way. You could reply to this message.
Monkey doesn't move, he just sits there.
Nothing much going on in here. It's kind of crazy. It's like clouds. Yeah, I guess just take us across.
All right, everybody onto the ship. We're just gonna charge it to the Spalding account, and okay, that's fine by me. All of you on board. You all been on a steam engine before, right?
No.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, it's just like being on a boat, but noisier.
I'm sure it's not that.
As you all get on there, the individual goes over to the top of the ship and reaches over towards these little gaskets and starts rotating them to the side and begins pulling at the stern, and you all hear this very loud exhale where the plumes of smoke begin shooting up much more heavily, and then you hear the rotation of these large gears that are rotating the wheels on the side of the boat as it is deafeningly loud as you are moving across the area.
Monkey tries to say something. You can have him make perception checks to see if they hear him or not. But he says, "Yep, and we're rolling along the river."
And
All
those
right,
of you that are happy enough
mental-
not hearing that, you.
Cat's just. I'll just have Cat here, and she's like, I really need to learn silence.
Somebody thinks to himself, mental note. Next skeleton, monkey.
You can do it this hour. It's a new hour.
Yes, but how steady is the...
Oh,
Like,
it
it's
is
the construction.
remarkably steady as the ship is moving. I mean, like, there's a little bit of a lean forward drag, but there's not much of any type of disturbance on the waters.
Is there a table anywhere?
Sure, yeah.
Just gonna sit at the table reconstructing the skeleton.
Once it is reconstructed.
I'm gonna go for the neck.
All right. You poke the neck, and oh god, monkey, that is. You might have slept wrong or something. That's a little rough.
I think I kind of slept a little wrong last night. Anyone here good at
No.
No.
Because this is important for mechanics, Samdi, you notice when you pushed, we'll say, the left side of the neck, the head jerked to the right very quickly.
The rat or monkey?
Monkey.
I'm gonna go over to Boatman Glen. And I say,
Hi!
how long is this trip supposed to take?
Less than 2 hours!
Okay. And I'm
Now
just
go.
going to inspect the rat.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna head over to Brother Glenn. And hey, didn't you have some like herbs or something on you? Yeah, I got a little kink in my neck. It's strange. I don't normally get this, but got anything I can solve on it or something? Don't you have like an herbal kit or something? Or
I do have an herbal kit. I do have an
Yeah,
herbal kit.
I do remember that right.
Right. Let me see if I think I might know a thing or two that could a remedy for that. Let me see if I can concoct something real quick for you.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
I'm just gonna during this time take out my armor, right, and say crispy, and it's gonna on me.
Crispy.
And at this point, Monkey will try to reply back in his head to Reese.
I mean, the link's still open, yeah.
Yeah, there could be other parties. I really don't know. I was just kind of curious, like, as to who came by here.
Yeah, I don't know. I was only tracking that we were the only people.
You probably are, but he did say something about.
Y'all didn't like piss anyone off before getting here, did you? Have enemies?
I never.
There's
piss
a
anyone
list.
off. Monkey goes, I never piss anyone off.
Hey man, it happened.
But
You said it yourself.
This
Yeah,
is all internal, right?
Yeah.
Yep, it's all internal. I'm trying to speak to Reese internal because he spoke to me like I don't know an hour ago, and I'm finally getting around to answering and
Yeah. As
checking
long as
my
you don't break the
messages.
60-foot reach, like that link stays open.
There's a ping in Reese's head from Cat.
I didn't do this to you.
So, who would have authority to send people out under your name?
So when I requested this this contract, it was with a council member from Sharpton, or from let me check.
Spalding.
From Spalding, yeah. Like he was told not to ask any questions. I mean, it's possible I just pissed him off. He's been kind of what if like these are people that kill me? That'd be insane.
That's my thought. Is that perhaps someone in the Church of Asmodeus sent people out here?
Probably. I mean, that counselor dude, like, I resurrected his son, so I mean, I thought it was kind of like a big deal.
That is.
Man, you just can't find nice people nowadays. It's okay. I mean, worst case, I meet with him, and I meet with this guy again, and we talk about his decisions to potentially send a hit squad, and then due to a diplomatic situation, we can bury the hatchet, preferably into his skull. But like,
that
we'll
would be
figure it out.
my idea. So we find out we can already search them when they're dead. She says, and like as the knitting needles are like doing like a little scarf, like.
I mean, I think I can find a couple people that could talk to their heads.
That's a good point.
I think I can find a cleric or two.
Right, and then we find out from either before their death or after what exactly their who sent them and why. I'm more worried that they got here before us. They might have come directly from Spalding.
Like, hold on here. I don't have an earring. How are you talking to me?
It's something I can do.
Hot damn. You're one of them telepathic people as well. Hot damn.
It's a useful skill.
Especially for subtle conversations. So this is really weird. I have 2 links open right now, and it's really giving me a headache. I don't know if I'm talking to you. I don't know if I'm talking to you or Monkey right now.
I see. Anyway, so we find these people. We find out. My feeling is that it's perhaps the person we retrieved the favor from. He's one of the ones who is influencing the church, or vice versa, and they're protecting that.
Possibility.
So.
I mean, we have enough people that can mentally dive into a people's head, I'm assuming. Or I can just keep doing it. So we find them, we just keep one of them alive.
Exactly.
I'm not too worried.
All right.
Glenn's just looking at everybody staring in silence. They must be talking in their heads again.
I'm like leaning out to a tree, like I'm just like, like looking out like where this cave is.
So.
Right. So we'll take care of it when we find them, and we'll pursue who sent them out.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna be rubbing some of the ointment paste thing that I made with my herbalism kit over Monkey's neck, where he's irritating him.
Yeah. I let Monkey know. Hey, just to be clear with you, I think right now you seem like the one that might, like you and Glenn seem like you're your own little clique. So if you don't mind, it's probably better to keep the connection open just permanently with you while you're in range. That way, you know. If you guys get into some shit and you don't need to speak, you can just like let me know. But that's okay with you, of course.
Can I actually? I mean, I got the earring thing. I just don't want to use it.
Yeah, we got earrings. We're good.
Yeah. Well, I don't. So.
and I imagine that while Glenn's doing that, Monkey and Glenn are just talking like they usually do while everyone else is quiet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's all I got.
So, after roughly about 2 hours of sailing, Samdi, were you going to attempt to use your rat again?
As Glenn is applying ointment, I'm just going to tap it on the back.
And Monkey, you get it's not a pain so much as it is like one of those shocks that make you like sit up straight.
Oh, I think you got it. Man? No, I think that might be it. I felt a little something somewhere else, and maybe you hit the right spot.
Rightio then. Well, yeah, because I think I knew what I was doing with that, so just wanted to make sure that you didn't get any like strange reactions from it. But you're saying that did the trick.
I think it
Santi's
did.
just staring at Monkey and Glenn and write something down.
Here's the clipboard. Just
Well, we got a little bit of time before we get there. You want to play with our devil sticks, or we can practice some combat, or we can do the little hand thing. I can keep working with you and teaching you some of that.
Yeah,
Wax on, wax off.
sure, man.
So, as you all sail across to the other side, you pull up to the edge of this dock and walk for a short period of time where you see that there appears to be an encampment outside of the entrance of this mine shaft. There's also a few buildings out here constructed for the people that are working here more long-term. Individuals that are presumably the foremans, who will go down there into the shaft very frequently. However, you see that there is a crudely crafted fence in front of the entrance of this mine shaft. And written clear as day on the fence with a very large placard of wood is "Danger inside, closed until further notice." Let me bring you all over to the battle map.
Oh boy.
The steamboat waves goodbye, or the other Glenn, waves goodbye as the steamboat leaves, and you see out from inside of the makeshift home wanders over
we're missing one.
an elf. Who are we missing?
Bartakov.
God damn it, Bart. Oh yeah, you weren't here last week and they were supposed to get here. There you go.
Grazie.
So, this half-elven individual walks out, looks at you all. I don't know why the foreman brought you over here, but we're closed until further notice.
We have
The ferryman.
we have business here, and I show him the letter. One of our forward groups should have already went through.
Yeah.
I would like to insight check to see if this guy's like a scout or something. Like,
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Really.
We sent them through to pre-trigger any traps. That's a point. We should hire some people to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean hire people? That's why Samdi has all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Insight
We
20.
are the hired.
The
As
individual...
they're talking, nope.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to connect to the overseer's mind.
Okay. The individual clearly has a distrust of this situation, even though he's reading the letter and everything looks official. And he seems to be surprised at your presence. Ooh. Well,
just in case you have any worries that we might not exactly be who we say, and I pull out my signet ring, and I like flash it to him. That way he sees that the last name is correct. And I put the signet ring back.
well, you understand there's a little bit of a problem. You said there's other people who came here. The note doesn't say anything about multiple groups.
I agree.
In fact, your other people said that we have to close down the shaft and not admit anybody in.
Except for us, because we have letters.
They specified.
Well, they're just stupid. So
I'm
In his mind, Samdi, you can sense that he's aware that there's more increased dangers towards the top of this shaft, and that note hasn't been sent out yet. Just the people who arrived before you are aware.
As he's talking, I'm going to cast Modify Memory.
Okay. And that's an intelligence saving throw?
That is Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, he's much better at that. He has a +4.
I'm gonna
And
use.
he's a half elf.
I would like to use. Glenn is just going to stare intently at him like that death stare, and I'm going to use Unsettling Presence to give him disadvantage on his next saving throw.
So he has a straight roll. Nice.
I get it. Death stare.
Yeah.
Yep.
17?
That does not pass.
What are you modifying?
It's anything within the past 24 hours,
Yup.
which is the group that came in the past 24 hours, right?
Yup.
I will have, if the letter is exactly like this, there will be a note at the bottom in his memory saying to expect another group.
Is that it with everything he said?
And that there's, and it was the verbal part of that conversation too, of not to expect anyone, right?
There was a verbal conversation to not admit anyone under any circumstance.
Okay, then I will add with the exception of our next group.
Okay.
Like in every little like moment of like, don't let anyone in, like except for our next group.
All right. So I would like you to describe what Modify Memory looks like when you cast it on an individual. Because this is the first time you're actually casting this on someone, right?
No. We did the wife of the Spalding.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
This would be like, we'll just go with it because it's the first time the full group's here for it.
Right.
And the other guy that Baxton revealed are revolutionary intentions to the peasant.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did do it to Kamoon.
Yeah, but so there's a reliquary that's on her neck, and it kind of like a little bit of like smoke that looks like a gray smoke will float out and float around the person from behind, and then come in like through the ears and into the skull.
The individual's eyes just become smoky and foggy, and then it settles, and they... Oh! Right. We were actually expecting you. Sorry, the preparations aren't finished yet.
Oh, that's all right. We made good time, and we were expecting to be here early.
Oh! Yeah, no problem. So, of course, there is a new situation that I have to make you all aware of. The creatures that were around the lower levels, yesterday when the other group showed up, they discovered that there was new ones towards the top level, and they said we need to seal this place off. And, well, luckily we had a priest with that group, so they managed to magically seal off the entrance so nothing evil can slip out. Very useful.
That is useful.
Yeah. So
Internally, shit.
Oh dear.
half the party member can't go in if it's evil.
You're like, God damn it!
Well, you didn't say can't go in. You said can't come out.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
Mental note: kill the priest.
Right,
That
did
even
they
need
have
to be
any...
noted with you?
Okay. Right, did they happen to say, like, what exactly those monsters were? Just so that we know what we're looking at.
Sorry. Well, if you walk down here a little bit, I can point in the proper directions for you.
Certainly.
Is this guy the only guy around, Joey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no one's admitted in, go home. You know, like...
Fair.
Makes sense.
So that was me asking all of you to walk down here, so I can actually show you, since this is your actual map, guys. Dungeons! Next, we'll get dragons!
Woo-woo.
Don't walk. No. Don't walk past this. Everyone back.
Meow.
Yep. So you see over there the bridge just yonder, right?
Mhm.
Well, there's these. What did he call them? Ephemia? I think. Apophias.
With the fur.
No, they have feathers.
Okay, what kind of like is this ringing any sort of bell as to what it could be?
You can roll a religion check if you would like.
Did he say it with an or an
Both. He's not sure.
Etheria? Sorry, I'm just rounding off. I'm just rounding off things.
19.
He might be talking about the Ephemia.
Mhm.
These are harpy adjacent creatures that are more feral in nature. They are known to sing a lovely low tone melody in order to bring people to their deaths, usually convincing sailors to walk off the edge of their ship into a storm, or people who live near a shoreline to walk off a cliff. They also are known for being more aggressive, grabbing people and dropping them into pits.
Hmm.
Nice.
Are they fiends or?
Monstrosities.
Oh shit. Okay.
He said that these creatures are incredibly dangerous, but can't come out thanks to the magical barrier that's in front of us here. He also said that along certain paths there was faces of individuals that were beginning to be seen, so we're not sure what those were, but I did hear screaming from them as they entered in.
From the
Joey,
group or from the faces?
From one or the other, they were so deep in there I couldn't see anymore. Yeah, Glenn?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, does this barrier in front of us? Does this look anything similar to the one that we came across at the bridge?
Roll me an Arcana check.
That's good.
Look
I'm
at
going
you,
to-
your memory.
I'm gonna add a D6 to this.
Sure. Like a D6. Like a
21.
D6. Glenn, there's a wooden fence here. There's no magical barrier there.
Mhm.
At all. There's no markings. Like, if it was something spiritually, like, blessed or wished upon, usually you would physically see the barrier in the area. If it was arcane in nature, you would see the markings in the area or some trace of something around the edges to produce this. There's nothing. There is no barrier.
So yeah,
But
I
there
hate
is
to,
the wooden fence
right.
in front of you.
So yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm not the most keen on the magic. I'm kind of an amateur on magic stuff, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say there's nothing here, man. No barrier.
During this time, I was also I wanted to have been ritual casting detect magic. During this whole like modified memory fiasco, because after I saw the because I have that spell, so like once she started modifying memories, I went, she's got this, and I started ritual casting detect magic.
Alrighty. What are you talking about? Your associate said that he set it up. It's spiritual. You know, you can't see it because his god blessed it.
Oh, then
Yeah.
it won't stop me or my companions. Let's go.
Right. Just it's one of those things. It could be that different natures of spellcasting, right? It could be that he had to concentrate on it and could be in trouble. So I would, if I were you, keep your distance from the entrance here.
Uh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Thanks. Yeah.
No,
You should
well,
probably get a little
makes a
bit
good
more
point.
back. Oh, go ahead.
You might be in trouble, sir. Tell you what, I have a traveling companion with me that I don't think it is safe for me to take into the mines. Why don't you and I go off, find a tent for you to sit with? You know, look. If you could look after my cat while we go down into the mines, that would be much appreciated.
Buttercup, it is no problem. I can stay here and protect him.
I was not talking about you as much as I would love for you to stay right here forever. You might actually come in handy. So you're coming with. You guys take a few steps in. I'm going to take our friend here into a tent, get him set up get him to look after the cat.
No, I
And
think
I'll
that
join.
I think it would be a good idea for Gabriel to stay. I just think that we need someone that we can and like in her head to like we need someone that we can trust to put someone down if needed. I don't know if your cat can do that.
That's a fair point.
So Gabriel, if you do not mind, that would be a good idea, I think.
I will sit right here and watch the front gate. No problem. All right, the cat looks at you, stares at Katarine, and then looks back at you.
I look at the cat and I just whisper under my breath. 2 for 1.
Before everyone leaves, Samdi is going to ping everyone with the earrings. I almost forgot the name of it. I almost said necklace. Jewelry, different. I'm gonna say, don't. Actually, he won't. I was about to say, don't be suspicious. And then I
Don't be
realized,
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
ping. He's going to personally ping Bardakov and Katarine, one after the other. There's an imp watching us. It's not one of Reese's.
Glenn's doing a few more stretches before heading in. Oh, right, Sandy, you know the drill. He's gonna cast Gift of Alacrity on him.
The foreman will pick up your cat, Bart, and go into his humble house over here.
I wanna metagame with a question.
Yeah.
Can I detect murderous vibes?
You haven't learned that spell yet.
Detect vibes.
Detect
Vibes.
murderous vibes. It's very specific.
It's strong with this party at all times.
It's a 5th level spell. Many NPCs have it, and they use it when they see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Lanterns.
They cannot divine my emotional state, though. No.
Alrighty. Well, you all climb over the fence very, very easily. And
I'm
begin-
assuming that the detect magic finally went off.
Oh
was
yeah,
ritual
yeah.
testing.
Your detect magic is active.
Okay.
It is within 30 feet of you, correct?
Correct. I'll ping it.
What's your color representation again? Pink.
Muted.
All right. So Reese, this is not like a radar for magic. It is if you look at something magical, you will see it within that range. Okay? You're muted.
Got it.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
My passive's 18. I don't know if that matters. I'm gonna, yeah, 21.
Other than the ambient magic always emanating off of all of the party members in here, you also see that there is illusion magic over here, sitting on the rocks.
Just to do it now, I'm gonna cast See Invisibility on myself.
You'll
Since that
lose
lasts an hour.
Is that concentration?
Nope.
No, it isn't. Okay. So, ding! See invisibility. There's a greenish-colored imp over there. And it seems to be watching and listening to the party.
As I'm walking behind Reese, I'm going to put one hand over his shoulder. Just make him walk with me. And I'll connect. And I'll finally allow a connection to him.
Character development.
Character development.
It feels
Aw.
dirty.
Love stories at the beginning.
Aw.
I'm gonna say, don't make it obvious. I'm pretty sure there are copycats nowhere here.
Yeah, that's not my imp.
No, I know your imp. We had a lovely
Yeah.
conversation.
All of them are fat.
You gotta feed them, Bless.
They eat whatever they want. It's part of it's part of the deal.
You're not gonna have an imp very long if you continue that.
I mean, wait, I'm sorry. Do you think I only have one?
If
Yeah,
they're all fat,
totally.
it doesn't matter.
They're well fed and well employed. It's part of their union.
Imps have unions.
Yes, it's like the worst kind of contract.
Why don't you hire like a lower, like a lower devil?
Because these are so much better.
Imps are lower devils.
They are lower devils.
Does it get lower than imps?
It does, yeah. Lemur.
Gretch. Oh,
Gretch
Lemur,
is-
that's the one.
Yeah, lemur.
I go, hey, I don't question how you guys do your thing. Also, it feels weird being in your mind. I love it.
I'm in your mind.
We have to connect.
Yeah.
If you
also,
open it
your
up, it's
surface-
open.
Open.
Also,
it's a
your
two-way
surface
street.
thoughts are horrifying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're reading my mind.
Did you really take 10 hours just to like come up with this new suit?
Yes. Not many people know that.
God, and I disconnect. Just like
I feel
everyone
the
hears an
disconnect,
audible sigh from Sandy.
and I just like do one of those I won moments. Okay, well, like we should be good then.
Everyone hears from Sandy. Never again.
How tall is Bart again? I forget.
6'1".
Perfect. Okay. That'll work.
That is the perfect height, yes. Thank you.
So are we just gonna go in the mine, or what, like who's going in front?
I don't mind leading.
Of course.
So. Put yourselves into your marching order, however you see fit.
All right. Bart, I got your back. And I'm going to attempt to stay right behind Bart.
So Bart will lead the way with the finger shield up.
Yeah, Glenn will be up there with you, just with his scythe on his back, just walking around.
Yeah. I figure since I'm taller than you, I can probably shoot my hand crossbow over you.
Well, they walk forward. I'm gonna lean back very quick to Monkey and go, Monkey, can you see invisible things? I'm gonna say this in his head. Can you see invisible things?
Sometimes depends on the mood.
Do you need assistance in seeing the invisible things? You're like the range guy here. I feel like out of all people, you need that ability right now.
If you feel like it's up to you what you want to do, I'll let you decide.
I'm just gonna touch my hand. Gonna touch my hand.
Shake my
Take
hand.
a poor sinner's hand.
I'm gonna shake a whore's hand. I mean, me. We don't mean.
I'll fist bump.
Okay. I'm gonna cast See Invisible on him too.
All right.
So
Monkey, perception check, please.
You got it.
He's the imp immediately fires.
No one told him. No one told him.
Nope.
All right. Where's my character sheet? Do.
There's
Let's
a
figure out
reason we
of
don't bring
everyone-
Monkey in on the plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured out of everyone here, right? He'd probably make the most sense to be able to see the invisible thing.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's the truth. It's just as
He's
far
your
as
sniper.
yeah,
Yeah.
as
Perception,
far as
correct?
personality,
Sure.
it's a different,
Oh, nope.
Oh, perfect. Good. Great.
I was
look
paying
at it.
attention. Glenn and I were doing,
No.
stretching and stuff, getting ready for
Yeah.
combat. So
If-
I was not even paying attention.
What I happen to have seen, like Monkey, like looking around for stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, Silvery Barb's that, and
He takes a worse role.
You give him a worse roll.
Silvery Barb's
Oh,
is the
that's
worst
right.
roll. Yeah, it ain't that good. It ain't that
I was
good.
yeah, that's right. Never mind. I was thinking there's a triggering thing. Like, I got it backwards.
But there's advantage on.
Yeah,
we
I
wanted
was
to
kinda
give advantage to
hoping-
somebody.
Yeah, that was my thought. It was like, oh, someone's doing something else, and then, but it would have been too late for that.
So who are you gonna give advantage to for the next?
No,
round.
I'm.
Oh, you're not doing it.
I'm not. It was just
Yeah.
one of those like.
Well
one of those
then.
things.
Monkey, as your fist connects with his palm,
Oh, you have like tattoos on your hand now, by the way, from that spell.
you can see the translucent fish for the first time in such a long time. You're distracted by them. It allows you to see into the astral, so.
Man, I'm starting to feel back to my regular self again.
Yeah, I
Hey,
tell
guys,
you, that
I do
tattoos
need to
disappear
head
after
out,
an hour.
So.
Oh.
Take care, bye.
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 Yeah.
See you.
I go,
Bart
the
will
tattoos
control.
will fade after an hour, so don't worry about it.
All right. No,
Sadly,
First
she
thing-
made me promise not to ooze Gavril.
That's the only stipulation she had. Don't ooze
I was
her
gonna.
himbo.
I was so ready to ooze them both. I was like, would you care if I did? She's like, yes, I very much would. I'm like, okay, I won't. For now.
So, marching order, everybody.
So we got. I think,
Yeah, I think it's me, Monkey, Jack.
I like to be in the middle. Or
we
that
know.
works too.
Zombie,
Yeah.
you're in front.
Well,
So,
I think I should be.
you're-
Yeah,
Should I be in front?
you should be in front, and I'll be behind Bart.
So, you're aware of the presence of the Ephemia somewhere around the rickety bridge, but you also know when they went over in this direction here, that's where he heard their screams. Where would you all like to go?
I feel like on the off chance that some people are being injured that we should help, we should probably go in the direction of the screams.
That makes sense.
I'm not saying we want to help these people, but interrogate them at least.
That makes
Screaming
sense
would
to
be
me.
the sign of something happening.
Good. Let us make our way forward to the north.
Alrighty. As you are venturing down this this track.
Wait,
Stop
slow down.
when you get around the corner. Yeah. You look around the corner, and the track seems to have a lot of different carts pulled off to the side, all of which are empty right now, but they look like they recently had some type of worthy, mineable material inside of them, something worth selling. When you look further down that direction, Bart, you being the one in front, roll me a perception check, please.
And then Joey, don't forget my vision range. It's redonkulous.
Did it not
Well-
update on your token?
No, it did. I'm just letting you know as a DM. I'm reminding you that it's more than 60.
Yeah, yeah. It stops like there, right?
Let me go. I have to slide the map over to see. Yeah, about there.
Okay. 12. Doesn't look like there's any danger. Not yet, at least.
Would I be able to make one since I'm up there with him?
Yeah, there we go.
Come on,
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
I'll use my game
That's when I
advantage.
poke the rat skeleton again.
26.
And you have disadvantage because you were No, I'm fucking with you. 26. Jack, you sense an eerie presence up ahead. And when you look over at this nook and cranny over here, you see what appears to be petrified faces leaning out from the wall, but still blending in with it perfectly. They almost looked exactly like stone, but you can make out just enough sharp details for cheeks, nose, chin, mouth.
Ominous. So either we got like an expert craftsman in here, sculptor in here, or we're dealing with some petrification kind of stuff.
Interesting. I'm envisioning like Solo when he's frozen in the thing.
Nowhere near that detailed. It's more subtle and blended in.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Before we
Well-
continue, I let them know that I'll be a second, and I'm gonna come back over to these carts and like jam a rock in the wheels as best I can, just in case they decide to move on their own down the thing.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check to do that.
Okay.
Unless you're
Why-
proficient in Tinkerer's supplies.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
While he's
Not
doing
today.
that, I would like to
I'm gonna use
go.
my
Over,
DM inspiration.
There you go.
I would like to go over to one of these faces now that they've been pointed out to me.
Over here.
Draw my adamantine war pick.
Hey.
And just like
13.
use gently trace around where it is with the tip, and then just
Just the tip?
the tip for only a
Just the
second,
tip.
and then I'm gonna just sharply jab it in.
So,
It's never just.
before we get there, Reese, you looked at it. You have a rock. You
18.
tried putting it in between the wheels. It did nothing. It just fell out. Then you just put it in front of the wheels and kind of like tap it a couple of times. That'll be fine.
Okay. That's with the 13, right?
Oh, with the 13.
DM inspiration, yeah.
You jam it effectively under the wheel in the groove to kind of like offset it from the track.
Okay. That works. I just had like this fear of like the cart flying down and just taking us all out.
Deck save! Just
Yeah, I know.
So, it's up here, Bart. By the way, where it is. As you step there, I'll move you right there. Move back one, Glenn. There you go. You pull out the pick and start moving closer towards it. As the pick is about to come into contact with the wall, you watch as the face and its eyes sprout open very quickly. And I need you to give me a charisma saving throw. And everybody looking in that direction, a charisma saving throw.
Is this a fear effect?
No, it is not.
If I fail this, then I quit.
You rolled a 30, man.
That was almost a success.
Plus 4 to everyone because of his aura too.
Oh, right.
How big is his aura again?
15 feet.
10.
You're outside of it. Look
10.
at that red. 10 feet. Oh, you're way outside of it.
Hence why I'm now going to start protecting your back anytime we're
Gotta find an excuse to stay near Bart.
Glenn, Monkey, Bart, Reese, Samdi, all of you are successful as you're holding the war pick with
I
your
need to
one
drop the
hand.
cat.
Didn't you leave your cat with the man? Oh, you mean cats.
The cat does not need to roll one.
As you make eye contact with this creature, you can see this horrifying existence from it roll through your imaginations. It's torture and torment being stuck into the walls and forced into this state where it has to persist as some type of guardian or some variety like that. But instead of allowing its tortured existence to affect you, all of you let your sociopaths show and feel nothing. I would like you all to roll me initiative, please.
Oh, what a surprise.
It's a good thing I was going to do a rubbing on it, like one of the, where you take the paper and you.
Ugh. Don't
Did
rub
they-
the strange faces.
Were they radiating magic when I turned the corner?
They are not, no.
I was gonna say that'd been funny. I turned the corner, see the magical as they're hitting, just no. Kink.
Oh, sorry, initiative. Where's my token?
Yeah, get that D8, Somdi.
Yeah, buddy.
Just
clicked
barely
on that.
faster than Bardakov.
And that's what's most important.
8. Did it go on? Yeah, I did. Okay, good.
Did you roll for cat? Yeah, you did. Alrighty. Reese, you are the first one. As you see the first creature open its eyes, look down the hallway, and everybody looks at it, you can see this enveloping aura from it pulses through them, and then as you're about to start moving, its eyes lock onto you. You have two options. Either accept that you have to make a saving throw again, or close your eyes until the start of your next turn.
I'm just gonna accept the saving throw.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
It's charisma.
Yes, sir.
Is this a charm effect?
No, it is not.
It's
Okay.
a save or die.
20.
You're fine for now.
Okay. First thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna burn a bardic inspiration to transform. Right. For a second there, my robes move, my armor moves, and then my face shifts in like this weird magical way. And then I'm gonna cause Jack, Monkey, Catherine, everyone but Bartikov, right? Because I need to select myself
Go
to
fuck
gain.
yourself, Bart.
No, there's a reason why. It's because it uses your reaction to move. Don't worry, man. You're coming. You guys all gain temporary hit points, and then I'll tell you how much in a second. You can use your reaction to move and not provoke. Right now, if you wanted to.
Anybody like to kite right now?
Yeah.
How far can we move?
You get your whole movement.
Yeah.
Anywhere I want?
Without
Yes.
provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, that's not it.
So long as you can actually like
There it
move.
is.
You're not teleporting, you're physically moving.
Physically moving, and it's move on this turn only, right?
Right
Yes.
now. Right now.
Right now, it's your reaction. So since we're top of the reaction anyways, it makes sense. Yeah, you guys all gain 11.
Oh wait. This,
Yeah, you
this
guys
guy's
all
blocking.
gained 11 temporary hit points.
Cool. And I'm assuming this Gatra is blocking the way.
Yes, there's two of them there. The second one's growing out as well.
And then as in my action now, I'm gonna cast Bless. Right. And I'm gonna bless Bartikov, Jack, Monkey. Yeah, just Monkey, Bartikov, and Jack. Bartikov, you can use your reaction to take an attack.
I
With
shall.
with voice of authority.
Ah, finally, an order that I like.
What does
Yeah,
the
I
order
go-
sound like, Reese?
As Modea says, you can take a swing right now. Go for it.
Since you asked so nicely. The Penetrator.
Oh, this takes your reaction to do it.
It does.
Yeah, it takes a reaction. Yeah.
I'm not gonna move then. I'm gonna stay still.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the top of the round. That's the only reason why I was like,
Yeah.
Hey,
go
they-
walk for me,
hey,
though.
When it's not, it is your turn right now, but we like to just like limit role playing, not
yeah, makes sense.
strategizing, so people can role play their characters in combat.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, that's it.
27
back.
happens to hit
You're fine, that.
for 14 piercing damage. Oh wait, their hit points are tied. We don't want that.
Oh no.
You thrust your pick into the side of the creature. Anything else, Bart?
Oh, for the moment. I like what that did to it. We'll be okay.
Alrighty.
That was my turn.
Alrighty. Next up, their turn. Well, you definitely think you'll be okay.
Well, I'm not going to one-shot it, so...
The creature in front of you is going to swipe at you twice, Bart, with its nails. Sink!
Cool.
Rar! Rar!
Ugh.
21 to hit.
He
I'm a shield.
Oh, no, you don't have a reaction. You just attacked.
Oh, shit, I don't, do
Yeah.
I?
but
Oh,
but
So I saved mine.
I will use my reaction for my runic shield, and that Angatra attacks the other one, hits the other one. If a 21
Nice.
hits,
21 does hit.
Yeah.
And he slashes into him for very small amounts of damage. The other one is going to crawl along the ceiling over to here, jump into the cart, looking at you, Jack, and it seems to recognize you as something, and it has advantage on all of its attacks.
Oof.
oh, I should have waited. Sorry, Jack.
27,
That's
27.
Yep, that wasn't gonna hit.
As it leaps down off the ceiling towards you, it takes its claws and pierces them into your chest, shoving against you and trying to knock you down onto the ground. That's going to be 10 points of piercing per hit, so that's a total of 20 piercing damage. And you need to give me 2 Constitution saving throws.
That's all the temp, and then -9.
Yep, you get a D4 to this.
And I'm sorry, what was the saving throw?
Con.
Con. Do 2 of them with an extra D4.
So that's with a D4. So that's a 15,
Yep, next one.
and this is a D4.
Saves, attacks, and skill checks, I
This
believe.
is 18.
Just saves and attacks, not ability checks. You are successful on both of them. As the nails sink into your chest, you feel this wave come over you that almost begins, like, freezing your body solid, but it seems to not really have any effect.
Chilly.
All right, is Katarine going to accept the saving throw or close her eyes?
She's going to accept the saving throw.
All right, charisma save.
14?
Ooh, that's a failure.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As she looks at the creature snaps its eyes over at her and smiles as she feels that dreadful experience from them, and there's an effect at play. You'll find out.
Oh, great. Do I get to kill Jess's character when she's not even here?
We'll find out next week. But go ahead.
Dragon Ball Z.
Have her take her turn.
Cool. But so the effect doesn't...
It
prevent
doesn't do
her from
anything
being
now.
so
No,
far?
she can see it fine. She made
Cool.
eye contact with it, and it looked back.
In that case... Oh, so many spells. I think she's going to...
Horrible life. Too many spells. Oh,
Yeah. Back up to back here, just to, stay safe. And then throw a slow on this one in the doorway, the bot.
slow can hit as many creatures within that range.
Oh, it can. Oh, yeah, so just
Yeah.
all of them.
Both of them. What save is that? Wisdom?
Wisdom 18 DC.
All right. The one in front of Bart. The one in front of Monkey.
Ooh.
Fine.
This one is slowed.
Silvery barbs, why not?
I would like to use my reaction
Oh,
to
wait.
silvery barbs.
So let's do the first one. Glenn said first.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the
Oh,
nat 20.
God, that spell is broken, right? Silvery barbs.
It's
The moment it
Although-
became an
Absolutely
option,
broken.
every single person who could took
But-
it.
Yeah, but here's the issue. If you have shield, do not use it because you're going to screw yourself. Like there's times that you don't want to use it because you're using your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So like for instance, you could silver if the creature has 4 attacks or 3 attacks, you silvery barbs 1, where you're going to hit twice. Where if you would have used shield, it would have gone against all the attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
there
still
are uses
infinitely
for
more
it,
versatile.
but
This spell is probably about 3/4 as powerful as Counterspell. Actually, Silvery Barbs is more powerful than Counterspell.
I won't say
Yeah, but
affects
it-
anything regardless of level.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my opinion is that it helps burns down spell slots for the economy like quicker.
Yeah.
So,
and
I mean-
the reactions are huge. Like that.
Yeah,
Don't you know it's good for the economy?
Yeah.
it's good for the economy.
Trickle
I
down
will-
spell slot
I will
economics.
have to evaluate that spell eventually, but goddamn Wizards of the Coast, you're fucking stupid. Anyways,
I
We
mean,
know
we
that.
already knew that. Oh, good. It's beginning again.
They're both slow boys.
I'm gonna give myself advantage.
Oh, goody.
alrighty. So that's Cat's turn.
Yes.
Jack, are you going to go blind?
So when you close your eyes and you decide to move, can you try to move to where you last remember seeing things, or is it just a random direction?
You can move to where you last remembered seeing things, but all attacks you make are at disadvantage, and all attacks against you are at advantage because you are considered blind.
Remember, you are within 10 feet of me.
So you automatically get a +4.
Okay.
None of
And
you
this
have
is-
hit the DC yet.
Okay.
You just know that Cat failed on hers.
All right.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll gamble it. And this is at advantage because of silvery barbs.
Straight roll then.
Oh, straight roll.
Yeah.
So that's a
15.
15.
You
Oh,
You're blessed.
understand.
You're blessed.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Roll a 4.
Six.
Roll a ah.
No,
Damn
it's
it.
a 16. 16 is just barely a success.
Nice.
So, Glenn, as you look at the first of these two creatures, you feel that gaze piercing into you, and you hear it speaking into your mind in a deeply rooted language that you're not sure why you understand. Oh, the traitors die. And then the second one looks at you. Give me another saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Blessed is coming in clutch, though, which is disadvantage.
Oof. Come on. That's a 10 plus 4, and then a bless.
14. You need to roll a 2. Need to roll a 2. All right,
Yes.
you're good.
Woo.
These creatures really don't like you for some reason, Glenn.
I don't know what I did to you. Maybe it was in a past life, but not this one. And then I'm gonna go for some swings.
Swing, swing, swing from the tabletop.
So two hits on this one.
That's a healthy mentality, Glenn. Good for you.
Ooh,
Ooh, crit!
there we go, baby.
Oh, reap and sow, my brother.
13, and then stunning strike.
Unsave.
That's a DC 18 con.
Nice.
9.
All right. And the second scythe attack at him is going to be at advantage.
Yup.
Come on, baby. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Nice. 8 slashing. And then Monkey and Bart, you'll see him do like this elegant twirl around, spin around to this side. And I'm going to spend another key point of flurry of blows on this guy.
Very important to distinguish. Nobody else saw that.
Cocks the scythe, it turns into a rifle.
He's been hanging out with
It's some
Monkey too
Ruby
much.
shit.
16 to hit?
16 just Wait, it's stunned. 22 hits.
Oh,
Does that mean Glenn has to wear the
I switched
outfit as
over
well?
to this one to hit.
Oh, you switched to the other one. 16 just barely misses.
Dang.
Wait,
Okay.
blessed.
Oh, right. I am blessed. Well, being blessed. With
Just
17 to hit.
barely hits.
There we go. So that is another 5 points, and the important part is a stunning strike on this one too.
No, sulfur is coming out of your fist right now. Every time. Sulfur.
You're right, it was supposed to be a crit on the other guy, so just roll me another d8, and we'll add that to the first one.
Do you also crit if it's stunned?
If you attack within 5 feet.
Ooh.
That's why having a monk in your party is really good for you, Bart.
Ooh.
Thought I was paralyzed, but
I
okay.
thought it was just advantage, not auto crit.
Nice. Okay, so it saves on that one. So this second attack is going to be normal. With a bless, hold on, I have to hit a 4. Ah, close.
Just barely misses.
That'll be Glenn's turn.
Alrighty, so the slowed one is also the stunned one. D, do you wish to close your eyes or look?
I shall look upon the infinite void.
Go for it. Give me 2 charisma saves.
A 1.
17's a success.
A 2.
16 is a success. A 2.
A 3. Crunch.
Literally Psalm
As I
DM energy.
As I bite on the head of one of these things.
Go for it.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of your brain? Well, as for my action, Jesus, I have no idea about these things, but I'm about to try. I am going to Psychic Glance him. The one next to Glenn over here.
Okay, that's intelligence save.
I believe it is.
Is this a charm effect?
It is not.
Yeah, it's fucked.
So, 23 psychic damage.
And
Incapacitated.
oh great, neither of them get to take turns. Cool. All done?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here next to the minecarts.
Monkey sees. And what does Monkey do?
He's gonna try something. He takes out, because this is, we've already established this. Takes off his hat, looks into his hat at the mirror, and aims at the one next to him.
So you
So
are
I'm just
gonna
trying
look
to
at
see.
it.
I'm
Oh,
looking
it
in the mirror.
still
I just
works. Charisma
okay,
save.
that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's why I was testing. It's okay.
But
That
you
was
can
so-
make
that
it
was
so
so
you
cool,
only
though.
see one, not both.
Yeah. All right. That was just. It was. Yeah. That's cool. I got my scientific thing. All right, charisma, right?
Yep.
Bum 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 bum. Meow.
See, this is where the Medusa legend never really made sense for me. He's looking at Medusa in the mirror.
Nope. Even with the D4, that's.
All
But
right.
you
would
are
like-
you also next to
Oh,
Bart.
and 4. No. Wait, that's 15. Automatically 16 if I roll a D4. Because I'm right next to Bart.
16.
Yep.
You're successful.
Yeah.
Wait, Bart gives you a +4 or +5?
+4, and then my bless for 1D4. So that's +5 minimum. I'll do it this way.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Sorry, math and shit.
All right.
So go ahead, shoot it. It's incapacitated. You do not have advantage on it. It just doesn't get to do anything on its turn.
Yep. All right, here we go. First attack.
Wait, so is he shooting this one?
Yeah.
The one.
All right, go for it.
All right.
16
Alright.
minus 1. Misses.
Plus. Wait, hold on. Plus my D4.
Ooh.
Bless. Oh, so handy.
And then that's a 16, but a 17 needs it. So I'm gonna use my what's it called? Fighting style, my precision, which is a 1d6. So that would be 16, 19 to
19.
hit. Oh yeah, 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 4, 20.
Good chunk.
And then I'm going to close my eyes and aim again.
Go for
So I'll
it.
have to drop my hat and then load. But I know where he's at. All right. And this will be at a +1.
Oh, you already made the save once this round. You don't have to close your eyes again.
Oh, I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Sorry.
the thing. You decide at the start of your turn, are you keeping them open or closing them?
Yeah, okay. Cool. So, 23
That hits. Yeah.
for 22 points of damage.
Oh, it's just barely still up.
Oh,
Dang it.
Touching our eyes, stay.
Oh, we're right at the beginning, too.
So that's what happened to
You're
Elton John.
right at the beginning of the dungeon.
And I already used my bonus action at the beginning, right?
It's
I can't
cool.
remember if I said if I did or not.
It's cool. Several of us have turns between now and then.
And none of
Yeah.
them have turns. That's the important part.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
We'll be okay.
There's a whole round of combat where they're not going to do
I mean, you
anything.
could totally action surge, solo the whole encounter.
No,
and
I
then-
You should just action surge.
I mean, feel free.
Yeah.
I want to wait till the big bad. I want to wait to blow on the big bad. Bart,
Yo, just plays
I-
a trick on us. These are the only monsters in the dungeon.
you got this, Bart. You take him down.
Bart,
It's probably the plan.
you
So,
see the
just
stunned motherfucker in the side.
yeah.
Are you
so,
going to close your eyes or keep them open?
I'm gonna keep them open.
Charisma save. Twice.
Yeah.
I don't think you
Oh,
can
come on.
fail that
He's
easily.
like, yeah, sure. Why not? Just...
Actually, with
I have a
bless-
+12. I can fail it,
Yeah.
but it would be difficult.
Yeah, but plus 13,
so-
yeah, you'd have to roll a 2. Like,
Oh, and bless, Jesus.
yeah.
Oh, bless.
So just
You
refresh
mean
me on the thing about
Asmodeus.
stunned and crits. Because it's stunned, I have
If you attack
advantage-
it within 5 feet, it automatically crits, and you have advantage.
Okay, yeah. I am going to do an almighty pickaxe swing into the stunned one's head.
Oh.
Almighty Bart!
Take him down.
Oh,
You do still have to hit 20 hits.
Jesus.
12.
Wait, don't you
Well,
don't,
that's a
don't you have
20, and I got a 1, a 2, and a 10.
It doesn't matter if he rolls 30 times. So long as he hits, it's a crit.
That's true.
Yeah.
So get that extra D8 in there, and then
Okay.
anything else you're adding.
But extra d8 for another 7, and then I'm going to use one of my warlock slots to do a smite.
At 3rd level?
3rd, yes.
So this is undead.
Oh.
So it's 3, 4, 5, 10 D8.
Bartikov's a monster.
This is his entire build.
Just Nova the whole time.
Just eat shit.
Describe to me what you do with that
Just-
war
He,
pick.
he takes the pickaxe. He sees that the thing is stunned, so he just spins the pickaxe head and just
As it
and you see
collides.
that blast of purple fire just blow out the back of its head like a breaching charge.
And the entire thing turns into char onto the ground. And then there's the next one, barely still standing.
And yeah, he'll just on the back swing.
Give me your attack.
Is this one's not stunned or anything? Is
No,
it?
it is not, so please use your elven accuracy just in case.
Do I have advantage on it?
Oh no, you don't.
No,
Oh,
no,
'cause
regular.
Jack's
roll,
not bad.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just incapacitated.
Regular roll. Regular roll.
Are you adding anything to that?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. So
Bigger
as you
less.
swing the first time into it, you pull it out of the skull and slam the offhand into the other one's head as it collapses down to the ground, dead. Now, guys, one of the bodies is completely unrecognizable any longer. The other one still lays there on the ground, and you can see its ancient clothing barely still sticking to it. The way that the creature was kind of sentient, but only Glenn was capable of understanding it. However, it was clear as day they clearly did not like Glenn compared to anybody else. Just for reference, that's what it looks like.
We didn't happen to hear them whisper like, "Stepdad."
Mommy?
Father,
You came
Nani,
back
the
with
fuck?
me.
the milk.
Fasha.
No. Whoa, no way.
Where's the
You
milk?
came back with the cigarettes.
After 20 years, you come back with the damn cigarettes.
Well, this is strange. They were calling me like a traitor or something. Really weird.
Interesting.
Traitor.
I think they're the traitors.
Well, whatever they are, they no longer have heads. So, if this is an undead dungeon, I think we've got this.
Yeah, I did a little experimentation myself.
I don't want to know what you got up to at college.
Well, that's a different story. But
Quite a story.
their
He admits it, he's
reflections,
gone to college.
they're
God College.
College.
oh my god, a
I'm a
god
bard.
frat. Oh my god.
The College of God.
But he, so just so y'all are aware, even their reflections will, they don't, I think their magic even goes through reflections.
Well, that makes sense to me.
I mean, if it was based on line of
Kinda.
sight, you're just adjusting their line of sight.
Yeah, but sometimes, mirrors can do strange things, make you look a little fatter, make you look a little thinner, make your thighs look big.
Yeah, that's why in my manor, all of them are covered for a reason. They don't bring the best out in me.
No, man. These undead giving a bad name to my kind.
Wait, what?
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 Aren't you like an elf?
He is, can't you tell by the ears?
Yeah, that's why I was like, whoa.
Yeah, see, picks off the ears off of his head. Look.
Oh, guys, just one final little snippet. Has anyone done the maths on how much damage I did?
No.
It was a lot.
That was 50, 69.
69.
Hey!
Nice.
Let's
Hey.
go. You know
All right,
what? I'm
I
giving
think we're
you
done
a
for
DM
today.
inspiration because you hit the perfect number. That is. But anyways.
You would notice after a minute, the tattoos from the bless go away. So.
After dealing with this first incursion into this dungeon, you lazily step over the dead body and continue your way into the shaft in order to hopefully find whoever the hell is ahead of you down here. And we're going to call the session here because anything you guys do is going to take a lot of time at this point. So, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.